Pause what you're doing. Google just dropped an AI editor so wild it makes ChatGPT looks like it's still scribbling rubbish with a crayon. Buckle up, because I'm diving into Google's Nano Banana, and it's absolutely bananas. Okay, enough with the corny jokes. This thing is rewriting the rulebook of editing, and by editing, I mean everything. From text to images, it's got the internet buzzing. Want to know how it's shaking up the creative world? Stick around and get ready to have your mind blown. So let's rewind a bit. Google's already been playing in the AI sandbox for a while. First off the bunch was Bard. It was cute, like a puppy trying to fetch a ball but tripping over its own paws. Then came Gemini, a beefier, much more versatile AI that had actual practical value. Think of it as Bard that listened to Andrew Tate podcasts, hitting the gym and reading a few philosophy books, but still not really competent for much more than chatting and a little less douchey. And that's where Nano Banana steps in, or as Google calls it, Gemini 2.5 Flash Image. This isn't just a chatbot or a spell checker. It's a full-on creative beast. It's blowing past its predecessors like a rocket ship. Where Gemini was a linear update over Bard, Nano Banana is a full-on revolution. I'm already hooked, and I haven't even gotten to the specifics. So, what's the deal with Nano Banana? Well, first of all, it's an AI editor that lets you transform text, images, and many more things with just a few words. No layers, no tools, no decade-long Photoshop tutorials. It's literally like having a creative genie in your laptop, except you don't get no 3 wishes from it, but as much as you like. It's built into the Gemini app, Google AI Studio, and other third-party platforms. And it's currently topping the LM Arena leaderboards. The thing is so maniacally good, it's being called the best photo editor out there. Why? Simple. It's fast, precise, and keeps everything consistent. Images editing is impeccable. You can do anything, from tweaking them to editing them fully. Upload a photo, ask it to put you in a Superman suit, and make you fly over New York. And in an instant, you'll get a photo to your liking. Realistic, funny, a caricature, you name it, and it's done. The lighting, shadows, and details are literally spot on, almost like you hired a professional VFX team. And the real kicker is that this isn't just editing we're talking about, it's storytelling. You can merge ideas too. Literally, your wish is its command. Compared to the competition, Nano Banana's in a league of its own. Grammarly's great for catching typos, but comparing it to Nano Banana is like comparing your cooking to Gordon Ramsay's. Notion AI feels like a janky prototype, and while it's good for notes, it's far from a means of crafting masterpieces. ChatGPT's editing is solid, I'll give it that, but it's far from realistic. It's good for a quickie, but not more than that. And expecting more than a semi-realistic caricature is, well, optimistic to say the least. So, what's the secret sauce? Nano Banana's multimodal brain. It handles text, voice, and images like a pro. You can ask it something like, make this essay sound like Hemingway, and it churns out terse, punchy prose with wording and tempo that matches the old alcoholic's tone. Upload a blurry old photo and say, restore and colorize it, and suddenly your grandma's 1950s snapshot looks like a vibrant Polaroid fresh off the press. You can literally churn out a full comic strip before your coffee gets cold. It's so intuitive, you don't even need a manual. And with just a few hours of experimentation, you'll get the hang of it. It's extremely easy. Just type what you want, and it delivers. But it's not just about having fun. Nano Banana's got actual depth. For example, if you want to check your writing, it'll delve deep into how and why you should improve. It explains why your sentences were weak, like a patient teacher, and helps you patch it up so that it looks flawless. You can also tweak a single image across multiple scenes. For example, you can edit your car in a desert, then a jungle, then a spaceship, and it'll remain the same car, details and all. There's no weird morphing like with ChatGPT. It's literally like Nano Banana enters your brain for a moment, gets your vision, and puts it into fruition. Now, let's get to the juicy stuff. Nano Banana's wild features. First, as I mentioned, it's multimodal. Text, voice, images, it handles them all with flawless elegance. Second, it's seamless across Google Workspace, Docs, Slides, Sheets, all working in beautiful harmony. Your team can brainstorm individually, and Nano Banana will tie it together without dropping the ball. It's also collaborative in a way static chatbots simply aren't. It tracks your edit history, so your character stays consistent. No ghosting or weird face swaps, no morphing, nothing. It's like a memory-savvy artist. Oh, and if you want to do Photoshop stuff but don't have the knowledge, don't worry about it. Enter mask-free in-painting. Insert a picture of your room. Type, remove the lamp from this photo, and it's gone, with the wall texture filled in perfectly. You can also outpaint because Nano Banana offers layer-aware outpainting. It expands canvases while keeping perspective and lighting tight and realistic, all appropriate to the source material itself. The speed's also unreal, milliseconds for text, a couple of seconds for images. Plus, if you're a writer, it can work like spell check, grammar police, your English teacher, and a comedian all in one, all while chilling on your PC. There's no avoiding it. This thing's a productivity revolution. Writers can pump out polished drafts faster than a bullet. Students literally get a tutor, available 24/7, who explains grammar like a cool college professor. And if you're a marketer, you'll be cranking out ad campaigns in minutes. Think 10 Nike ads, each with their own unique vibe, while retaining the same iconic swoosh. The pros are easily something professionals will value. It's lightning fast, user-friendly, and scarily good at consistency. However, there are some big cons, specifically the fact you might get lazy, and vague prompts can lead to some oddball results. However, you can't really complain because Nano Banana is absolutely free. Free like living in your parents' basement. You heard that right. No wallet pain, just creative gain. And I'm almost all in for this game changer. Almost, because in all seriousness, there is a big problem with Nano Banana, and we need to address it right here. Okay, let's get real. By using Nano Banana, you're practically turning yourself into an open book for Google. So, if you're a privacy nut, beware. That said, they're already in your Gmail, so you can easily make an argument what's a few more files. Personally, I'm not sweating it, but it's definitely worth a thought, especially if you're working on something that should be kept in secret. Over-reliance is another trap. Learn too hard on Nano Banana, and your creative spark might fizzle out completely. The situation here is like when calculators were first introduced to the wider audiences. Yes, it's handy, but if you overdo it, you will forget how to do basic math. Another specific issue is the sharpening of photos I've previously mentioned. This software has already been implemented in the Google Pixel 10, and people are already screaming bloody murder because the sharpening has turned mildly blurry details into complete gibberish. Small letters, faraway objects, and other small details still have an issue with morphing, and while that can be fixed with a specific prompt, it's still far from perfect. But all of these issues are avoidable, but what isn't is homogenization risk. If everyone starts using it, we'll all sound like the same AI. Picture a world where every email starts with the same quirky style. As charismatic as it is now, it will become a literal nightmare once it catches on. That's the AI apocalypse, my friends. So please, for the love of God, don't overuse it. Keep your voice unique and you'll stay golden. Speaking of golden and yellow things, I bet you've asked yourself this question: why Nano Banana? Well, it's small, it's nano, it's hiding in the background, but it's absolute bananas in terms of what it can do. The thing is a literal creative powerhouse, churning out edits so good you will question your own skills. And there you go, Nano Banana. The name itself is quirky, catchy, and sticks like glue. And in a world where AI editors and chatbots pop out like crazy, having a catchy name is something you definitely need. And honestly, at this point, I think Google's trolling us with the fruit vibe. But hey, as long as it works, right? It's like naming a rocket ship Pineapple Express. Weird, kinda dumb, but you absolutely can't forget it. I'm calling it Nano Banana forever, and I'm not sorry. It's a branding slam dunk that's got me grinning ear to ear. But all of this is just really an overture to the most important question of them all, and that is, well, quite a lot actually. Google's Nano Banana really opens up endless opportunities to you. For example, it can become your AI co-author, spitting out novels or scripts like a tireless machine. Journalism? It'll crank out clean drafts in a matter of moments with utmost precision. Academia, it's literally a research assistant under your fingertips that never clocks out. Creative writing, your muse on speed dial. I'm betting it'll soon tackle video editing or coding with ease too. Just type in, turn this clip into a Spielberg montage, or fix this JavaScript bug, and voila! The future's wide open, and I'm pumped to see Nano Banana lead the charge. So there you have it. Google's Nano Banana is undeniably rewriting the creative game. It's extremely fast, wicked smart, and maybe, just maybe, a little too good at its job. Will it replace your editor completely? No, it won't, but it'll definitely make their job a breeze. So what do you think? Are you ready to test this monster of an editor and see if it's worth the hype? Or are you gonna stick to the old ways? Drop your thoughts below, and I'm gonna go through all of them. And as always, don't forget to stay human for as long as you can. I'm Mickey V. Have a great day.